Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? How you doing, Miles?
Doing good, man. How you doing today?
I'm good, chilling. It's a nice day out finally. We got a break from the rain, you know what I'm saying?
Right, at least an hour or so.
Yeah, at least an hour or so. I'll take it, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's a good day. Welcome back, everybody, to another segment of Under the Same Moon. As always, I'm your host, Tua Clubs. And we got Miles in the building. I'm calling Money Miles today. Because today we gonna talk about some money moves today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We gonna put some people on some money moves today. So we're gonna actually talk about 10 game changing financial freedom tips. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put people on. We're in a spot right now. Where we're grinding pretty heavy. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to a certain level in life, and doing so, a lot of people are gonna ask, like, how y'all do this, how y'all do that. So we gonna put y'all on right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow along, take notes, do whatever. Just sit on the sideline and watch. It's up to you. I don't know what to tell you, but we just gonna give y'all the tips right now. No big deal. And that's it. We're just gonna put y'all on game. So, off rip, the first thing I want to say is one of the first tips you got to do is understand where you're at. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't achieve financial freedom or anything like that without knowing where your starting point.
Yeah. Everybody
has a starting point. You can't just think like, oh, I'll get there tomorrow. This is like financial freedom isn't a get rich quick scheme.
No, it takes time.
Yeah, this is a long game. Financial freedom is a life. It's a lifestyle. You don't get this overnight. You don't get this in a couple. You don't get this you don't even get this in a year. It's possible to get it in a year, but you're not really gonna get it in a year. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually work for this financial freedom.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say it's a mindset. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta get your mindset right. Like, it don't matter how much money you make, how much money you got. None of that matters if you don't got your mindset right.
Right. And there's a lot of people that, you got to understand that. So, maybe this first tip might even be that. This might be your second tip. Your first tip, you got to get your mind right. This isn't what I'm saying? You can't just wake up and be like, you know what, I'm going to do this. And then, you make a couple steps or whatever, and then, you give up. And you're like, oh, I'll get back to it later. You can't do that.
Nah, like you said, it's a lifestyle, man.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's like a habit. So it's something you got to do over and over again for a certain amount of time. Whatever. What does it say? Takes 10 days to make a habit, or 30 days to make a habit, or something like that. However many days it is.
Yeah.
You got to do it. So it's officially a part of your life now. You know what I'm saying? You can't just wake up and be like, you know what, this is what it's going to be, and you don't make no moves.
Yeah. But I mean, you could read books and stuff. You can read, like, a lot of people I know that like start with Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah, no, you got to, like you were saying, read your books, get some knowledge somewhere. You can't just, like I said, you don't wake up and decide, this is what I'm going to do, and you don't make no moves. You got to do it.
Yeah.
And so, other than that, the original first step is, like I said, understanding where you're at, know where you're, all that stuff, especially with your money. If you're going to make some moves that requires you to do some money, write your bills down, find out where your money's going, and, and I'm talking about the important stuff. And then, add all your other extra stuff and see where the extra stuff got to go. Because 9 times out of 10, people spend the extra money on nothing that's needed at all.
Oh, yeah. You just cut all that dumb spending, you'd be like, oh, man, I got an extra $10,000
yeah,
I didn't even know I had.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you spent this, and this. And you're like, damn.
I mean, you think about it. Most people buy, like, a coffee a day. I mean, they could spend like $10 on a drink a day. I mean, that could be $70 a week right there.
Facts.
Like,
especially if you're buying every day. And some
Yeah.
people do it twice.
yeah,
That's $140
a day
on some coffee.
or a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Nah, so if hey, y'all better go get some dollar store instant coffee or something if you really
Right.
need coffee that bad. Or, like I said, write your stuff down. Figure out where your money's going, because that's you cannot make something happen. Granted, there's some people that have done it, but once again, that's the discipline in their mind to be able to do stuff like that. But if whatever your grind is or whatever requires you to put some money towards it, and you ain't got the funds, you got to find something else.
Yeah.
But so that's my first little tip. That's what I would say. Now the next one is you have to look at money positively. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at all your issues, like we were talking about your bills and everything, that can discourage you. You might have some debt, but then again, that might make you want to become financially free. So you got to do what you got to do so you can clear that debt or whatever. But you're not mainly doing this so you can clear your debt. You're mainly doing this because you want to live a financially free lifestyle.
Yeah.
Do what you want, how you want, spend what you want, and you don't have nothing to worry about. Everybody's taken care of, your bills are taken care of, and now you can literally just live life how life is meant to be lived.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not worrying about punching in a 9-to-5 job, dealing with your boss that you don't like. Like, nobody wants to deal with that every day.
Right.
You want to be able to spend time with your friends, your family, do the things that matter to you in life.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, look at it positively, because a lot of people, I notice, like when they talk about rich people,
Mm-hmm.
they have like a negative connotation to it. Like they think being rich is bad. Oh man, look at this rich guy, he's spoiled or whatever. It's like, no, that took a lot of hard work. So once you
Facts.
can put in that hard work and you realize how to get rich, like, how can you hate on that?
Right. And I think it's crazy that people do that, because it's like you have to think, like, you may be hating that person right now because you're not in that position, but let's say your end goal is to be in that position, right? You may not know that's your goal now, but anybody I know that works is working to get paid.
Yeah.
And you're not working to get paid to live check to check. Because if
Yeah.
that's the case, you wouldn't go for the job that you go for.
Right.
You would just, dollar store's hiring, McDonald's is hiring, that's paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. But you don't want to do that. You want to be able to do that and go travel. Well, that's not a financially free. That's not a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. That's a financially free lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so you hate that person, but at this point, the only way I'm going to see it is you hate that person because that person isn't you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you get there, somebody's going to say the same exact thing about you. Like, man, I can't stand that dude. He swear he this, or she swears she did, all that. You're going to hear. But I'm like, once you realize that you're actually working to be that person. You may not think you're that person or whatever because you see him how you want to see him, but your end goal is to be financially free. So if you see a rich person, oh, they're just rich, that's a financially free person. That's what I see.
Yeah.
I can't be mad at that. I don't know what he did to get there.
I guarantee it took hard work though.
Facts. And we're not talking about no trust fund babies and none of that. We're talking about real, like, legitimate rich people.
Yeah.
We're not talking about, oh, I woke up, dad gave me this fat check, and now I'm a millionaire.
Even if you woke up rich or you were born rich, you got to have that first step. You got to have the mindset.
Oh, facts.
If you don't got the mindset, you're going to run out of money.
Yeah, you're going to run out of money real quick.
Yeah.
It's not going to keep coming.
Exactly.
Yeah, so y'all got to.
And just because you see people spending a lot of money doesn't mean nothing. You don't know how much money they got coming in.
You don't even know what they're spending it for.
Yeah. You can see them spend big purchases, but
that could be this man just came in here and bought 12 iPhones. Maybe he's got 12 employees that need to upgrade.
Yeah.
You don't know what those phones are for.
Exactly.
Maybe he's feeling nice. Maybe you need a new phone. He's, hey, here's a phone. I just bought this. I don't need it, but you do.
Yeah.
Say you won't take it.
Oh,
say your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, say your
look
phone.
Look at my phone. I need a new phone.
So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If Buddy came out with a brand new iPhone 13,
yeah,
but you was just talking that shit earlier. But he said, "Oh yeah, you look like you need a phone. Here,
yeah,
you're not gonna take it."
No, those kinds of things happen.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you're prejudging people. People always don't judge a book by its cover. That applies to everybody.
Yeah,
of all levels.
Yeah,
rich, broke, all homeless, all that.
Yeah,
you got to realize who you talking to. You don't know what it is. You don't know who it is. You keep talking that mess like, oh, he's rich and da 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 da. Next, you need heart surgery. Guess who's your doctor? That nigga you was just talking about.
Right.
gotta be careful out here. Y'all gotta understand what y'all got going on.
Yeah, like you said, you got to think of it positively, man. Because right now they got that tax the rich thing they're talking about, and to me, I'm like, if there's a tax-free bracket, that sounds like a goal.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to get to where I don't pay any taxes.
And that's real money right there. That's crazy money right there.
Yeah.
Because then I can literally, that's a different kind of level. I can literally do anything.
Yeah.
I can give whatever. I can buy whatever. I don't got to worry about it coming back.
Yeah.
I got to, nowadays, you got, oh man, it's coming up. Make sure I got this money this side just in case I owe.
Yeah. It's like, I don't understand. I wouldn't want to hate on something that I could look forward to. That's a positive thing that I know I can achieve.
Right. So it's like, I don't get it either because it's not going to change anything.
No.
You're taxing them, okay, cool, but technically you're not really going to get that tax money.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you so worried about, taxing them? Yeah, we tax them, cool, but, they're honestly not going to be bothered by it.
Nah, if you worry about high taxes, hey, you can look up how to avoid taxes, how to get your taxes lower.
Yep.
Those things is out there.
Now, if you're living off the system, I definitely understand why you're saying that because that's more money in your pocket, for your stuff. But if you get on your money and get on your grind, you ain't got to worry about the state.
Yeah.
I think that's what everybody's, y'all got to get y'all money right. Y'all worried about, I can just finesse here and there. Why are you, the energy, this is what I think. I think the people that put that kind of energy towards finessing the system, I bet you if you put that same energy into something that you actually love, you'll make 10 times more than the system.
Oh, yeah. You be rich.
You'd be dumb rich.
Yeah.
If you're that passionate, okay, I move these numbers like this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So if you had that kind of energy to finesse a system, you could just do your own thing.
Yeah.
And
probably took less energy.
Probably. You put in that much energy to get it started, and then everything else comes easy. So now you're really not putting no energy in it at all. You're just chilling.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I put all that energy in the beginning. Now I'm big chilling now.
Right.
I don't even need to worry about food stamps and all that.
Yeah. Just think of it positively and remember that first step. Keep your mind right.
Yep, keep your mind right. That's the main goal. That's the main. We're going to say that's number one. Because our first one was, lower you at with your money and everything. But our first one here is going to be get your mind right. You can't do none of this without your head right. Now, like we were talking about goals and everything, that's the next thing. You got to write your goals down. What I usually do is if I got a goal or whatever, I'll write it down at first. And then later on, I'm making a vision board. I'm a visual person, so that helps me 10 times better than just write it. I can write it down and lose that piece of paper.
Yeah.
But if you make a board, you got to hang that up. You see that every day.
Yeah.
So I got plenty of those. I make one every year. I got one for a month. I got monthly goals, yearly goals, 5-year goals, 10-year goals. That's 4 vision boards. Some of them may duplicate. It might be the same thing, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's my goal for the month, also for the year, also for the next 5 years, and so on and so forth. Do it how you want to do it. Do it yourself. Do it your partner. I don't care. But you got to write your goals down. If you don't have any goals, then you don't need to worry about this at all.
Exactly. You got to know where you're going or you don't know how to get there.
Exactly. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you made it this far and you ain't got no goals whatsoever, you don't even got to listen no more. This ain't for you.
Yeah.
This is about people who want to do something with their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how we are. That's how I am. That's how he is. That's why we're cool like that. We all have goals, even if it's not the same. We all got goals, and that's cool. At the end of the day, we all want to do the same thing. That's financial freedom. That's more time with family, friends, do whatever, say whatever, buy whatever, no stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the end goal.
Yeah.
And the dope thing with us is we so like-minded that we put this thing together, this whole team, Legendary Essential. So it's like, we're going to help each other get whatever we need to get. We're all going to be for that's it. If I'm eating, the whole team's eating. We don't need to be at the same table and you're worried about what's on my plate.
Yeah.
We're at the same table. Why are you worried about what's on my plate? You got a plate too.
Exactly.
But if you got somebody at your table worried about what's on your plate, you got a problem.
Gotta bring the whole team up.
That's what I'm saying. You have a problem. If you eating, everybody's eating. Nobody should be watching me eat at all.
Facts.
Because then that's uncomfortable. Because now you like, dang, man, this, he say about it, but he really just worried about what I'm doing. That's not a team. What are you just watching me?
No, you gotta help your team, man. And if you know the, tips and tricks to the game, you gotta share the game with your friends.
That's it. Even if no matter what it is, I would take all the information, even if it's something I'm not with. Take that information, because you might not, you don't know. You might run into somebody, you might run into a conversation. You hear somebody talking about that, and you're like, oh man, oh yeah, Miles told me about that. I know something about that. Hey man, I got something for you. You help that person out. You never know what. You don't know who that person is or what they might do or whatever.
Yeah.
And now you just plugged in on something, and you just like, oh, I just heard it from whatever. But you pass it on. Now he's helping you out for giving the information. Everybody's eating now.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So, write your goals down, share it with your team, or, if you don't got a team, get a team. If because eventually you're going to need one. If not, do it by yourself for now. But, like you said, get your head right. Know where you at. Get your goals.
Yeah.
And go for those goals. Don't make it no outrageous goals like, oh, I'm going to get a Bugatti by tomorrow.
Yeah, make it realistic.
Yeah, that's millions and millions of dollars. Unless you hit the lottery, which is very rare, it's not happening.
Yeah, now keep it realistic. And once you got your goals, you can reverse engineer them to work backwards to know how to make it happen.
Yep. That's how you do it. It's simple. It's not complicated. It's better. Like I said, for me, I think people should just make vision boards. It's a lot easier. You can see it. You can see, I can grab a piece of paper and write down, save $1,000, But if I see a stack of money and I put save $1,000,
yeah,
I can see a stack of money.
And then you can track it. And when you track it, it keeps you on track. You go, okay, you can see you're getting closer to your goal.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, get your vision board, put a chart, correspond the spots, and be like, okay, cool. My end goal, you look at your board. Okay, what haven't I achieved today? What's on my board? This is my monthly board. This is my yearly, whatever. Here we are. We're in November? Okay, cool. What's on the year? What's on the month? This is the goal. Okay, let's see what I've done so far. All right, we're almost there. We're not there. What do I need to do? If I'm not there, I need to step something up. What am I slacking on? You got to reevaluate yourself. Figure out what's going on. That's why I like vision boards. I can see it. I can see it, and everyone else can see it. I can hang it up in my wall. It can be in the office, my room, living room, wherever. You can walk in. You're going to look at that. Oh, what's that about? Now you're forcing me to talk about what's on my board. So I'm going to have to remind myself that I really made this board, and I'm not the only one that sees this. This is a real thing now.
Yeah, hold you accountable.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody sees it. Oh, yeah, that's dope. Man, I'm looking forward to you getting there. Now you're like, damn, I got to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I have all that up there, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I want this, and this. 5 years later, I ain't do none of that. But everybody else is excelling because they were, moved by what they saw. Oh, Darius got that vision board. I think I'm going to make one.
Yeah.
Now they tagging their stuff down, and you just like chilling.
Yeah, you got to act on it. Don't just write it down. Do it.
Yeah, so.
For a lot of people, that's the hardest part. Just doing it. It ain't even hard.
It's not.
But they just don't do it.
I think people, they look at a goal and they look for like the immediate.
Yeah.
They like, okay, if I'm going to be a billionaire, I need to do A, B, and C. Bro, the alphabet goes all the way to Z.
Yeah.
Why are there only 3? There's plan A, B, C, and so on. Almost no person that's made it in the game that high did A, B, and C. And it was like, yep, C was the one that finally made it. Plan C worked.
Yeah.
No.
And even on your road to getting rich, man, like there's gonna be bumps and failures, but you learn from them.
Even when you're rich, you could be financially free, but you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Say whatever you got going on is making you millions of dollars, but then the pandemic took it all away from you.
Yeah.
Now what?
You got to be able to pivot.
So I'm telling you, y'all gotta get right. And it all starts. Bro, y'all gonna get tired of hearing it, but you gotta get your head right. This is not. Being financially free is not for the weak. This is not a easy trip where you're just like, oh man, I'm gonna do this every single day. About 5 years, boom, I got it. No, because then that's not it. That's not the case. You're gonna be like, oh, I made $1 million. I made it, bro. You can spend $1 million in literally 5 minutes.
Yeah,
literally. I could get, if I told anybody right now, you could sit down with anybody and be like, look, if you had a card, no limit. You can just swipe away. You got 24 hours. Fuck it. You got 5. You got 5 hours to buy everything you want. Go. And I bet you'll spend $1 million.
Oh, it only
So
take me a second. I'm just hit buy now.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
purchase.
you already know. Boom, 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 boom. You done. So it's
Yeah.
like you got to realize that people are like, oh yeah, I made millions. I'm good. No, because you can literally spend that tomorrow. You can spend that right then and there. You can make $1 million and spend it in a blink of an eye. It took you 10 years, but you spent it in 43 seconds.
Yep.
Like what? Come on, y'all gotta get y'all. The level is whatever you think rich is, times that by 30. Shit, times it by 100.
Yeah.
If you think $1 billion's enough, there's people out there. There's people out there worth 10 billion, 100 billion, trillions. So he's like, oh yeah, billionaires. That's it. That's the end goal. Why? When it just keeps, the number doesn't stop. It keeps going. There's people, like I said, there's trillionaires. What the hell is a trillion? I ain't never seen that in my life.
Hey, it's gonna happen.
Like, think about it. You can look at the number on your phone right now. I can literally write a number out and throw commas on there. You're going to have to figure out which comma made it a trillion. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Shoot, I think about it now. I'm like, is this a billion or a million? How many commas is a billion?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
You know
look
what
at
I'm
it a
saying?
couple
Yeah,
times.
you got to Google it a little bit. How many commas? Okay, so that's 100,000. Okay. Okay, yeah. You're not going to know what that looks like.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on. If you really think that's enough, it keeps going.
Oh yeah, the money's unlimited.
Unlimited. Ain't no bank saying, oh, you got too much money. That's enough. You got to go somewhere else. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They can keep taking it. So now, with all the goals and everything, and how we were just talking about how y'all think, y'all got to track y'all spending. If you go and do it, you got to check. You cannot become rich, but then buying rich things and you're not even rich.
Yeah.
People talk about this all the time. You're living a rich life, but you're not even rich. You got designer this and that, but you live in a trailer.
Yeah, for real, I be seeing dudes with Yeezys on, and I know they ain't got no car.
No car.
Like,
I'm
don't
on
do
the
that.
bus with it.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm Ubering left to right. I don't need no car. This is in New York City. And even in New York City, them cats got cars.
Yeah, they may not drive them, but I know they got
Yeah,
one.
they may be on the train, but you best believe they got their Lambo. When it's time to show out, they not showing out on the L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No. Just like here, we're not hopping on 62B to pull up in the club, and I got a fresh fit on, Tom Ford, everything, but I hopped off the bus.
Yeah, well, unless you're like Kevin O'Leary, he says don't buy a car.
Man, listen, he's capping. He got a car.
Oh yeah,
That man got a car. I don't care.
but yeah, you definitely want to track your spending. You got to know where your money goes, man. Like, because if you don't know where it goes, it just starts going to random stuff.
Yep.
And then it's gone before you know it.
It's gone. So I need y'all to, pay attention. There's apps for this. Plenty of them.
Yeah.
Use them. Write them down. Whatever helps you be you got to be organized. So whatever helps you be an organized person, do that. But don't just write it down like, oh yeah, this one I'm gonna do, this one I'm gonna do, this one I'm gonna put it in a book, and then you lost a notebook. No. Put it somewhere. You got to be serious about this.
Yeah.
So, write it down and stick to it. Your goal is to be financially free. I'm telling you, the moment you start slacking off and doing some other stuff, you're never going to get there, because you're going to find an excuse every time. You're going to get it. You're like, oh no, I'm on it. Okay, but what happened yesterday? You weren't on it yesterday. This isn't a pay as you go type joint. Oh, I do it right now, and then, I'll take a break tomorrow. No. This is every day. Even rich people, you may think they made it, but I'm telling you, they may have made 10 million that day. I guarantee you're gonna try to figure out how to make 20 million tomorrow.
Yeah.
30 million.
Well, like
40 million.
Like you talked about already, it's the mindset. Once you change your mindset and you realize, instead of spending money on those Yeezys, if I invested that money grows. Like, the way you think about things just changes. You're like, man, why would I buy that? I could literally just make my money make money.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna spend it on stupid stuff that ain't gonna make money, because it won't make any sense to you anymore.
No, not at all. Versus, like you said, take that money, whatever you're originally gonna do, if you really don't need it, take that money and do something else that can actually help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it, fresh kicks, stay fit and all that other stuff, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, you're fresh today, broke tomorrow,
Yeah.
stressed the next day because you were broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're like, man, now you down and out.
Looking
Down
cool
bad.
is not as cool as being financially free.
That's cool to me.
Yeah. I mean, that's the new
Ain't nothing
thing,
dope.
man.
Yeah, ain't nothing better than that.
Being able to just be wherever you want to be at any time you want to be.
And that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. And I think that's what motivates me. There's people out there in the world that in a hop, skip, jump, blink can literally go wherever, do whatever. And it's like, what the heck? And people overlook that. You know what I'm saying? People overlook that. But this is how I see it. Let's say, you know, even for men or women, whatever, however you want to see it. Let's just say you talking about you want to get, you know, you want to get all these rich people, right? Okay, cool. You want to get a rich man, you want to get a rich woman. If that person was to ever be like, you know what, you know, you hitting this person up, you know, oh yeah, this person's cool, you know, you over here in California and she's over there in Florida, and vice versa, whatever. And they're like, oh, you know, y'all heavy. I really want to see you. Bet I'll be there in 2 hours.
Yeah.
What you finna do? Wait, what? For real? For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Versus, oh yeah, let's plan it out.
Yeah, I gotta wait until I got these days off.
Yeah, man. Sick pay, sick leave, 2 weeks, denied. Gotta push it back. Denied. Gotta push it back. Months later, y'all still in link?
Yeah.
Versus if you seen somebody, bet I'll be there right now.
Yeah.
What you want, a week, month? Cool.
Exactly. Because you can make your money from anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all gotta think. I don't care how you think of it. However you want it. If you want to think of it that way, because I know there's a lot of cats that love that shit. If you, girls love me. Okay, cool. Make a move like that, and I bet you. Make moves like that. Watch what happens.
Oh yeah.
Look at how you want it. If that's how you look at it, boom. You can look at it any other way. You know, you walking out. You know, you and your girl. Let's say you already got your shorty. You and your girl going somewhere, right? She sees something. She likes it. And this, I like this stuff. I see people do it all the time. I seen this old guy do it, and this is what made me. It's one of the reasons I want to be, you know, financially free. So, this guy, he went out. It was an older cat. Him, his wife, and his daughter. The daughter posted this. They went to, I want to say it was like Gucci or something, right? The wife's looking at this purse. You know, they're elderly. She's looking at this purse. She's, oh, this is so nice. Da 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 da. You don't see nothing happening on camera. You just see them look at the stuff, and that's it. So looking at all the stuff or whatever, and then they're at the little front desk acting like talking to people nonchalant because they're friendly people. And they're like, okay, you know, have a nice day. It was great. I'm so glad you were talking to me. Da da da. And the lady goes, oh, don't forget your bag. And it's, you know, Coach bag. We're gonna say it was Coach or Gucci. We're gonna say it was Gucci. I don't know where it was. She said, oh, here's your bag. You know, give her the bag like she bought something. She's like, I didn't buy this. He goes, no, I did. I bought it 3 hours ago. I bought it after you looked at it. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah,
bro, that is the coldest move I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
it don't even got to be stuff like that. But I'm saying it's like to be able to do stuff like that on the fly. That, you know, you go somewhere. Oh, I like these flowers. Oh, bet I got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
anybody can do that. Not saying it's not a big deal, but I'm just saying like it's not a superb thing. I'm all about being superb. It don't even got to be on that level. But it's like the fact that I know I can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a different kind of feeling.
Yeah, you don't want to have to worry about money or your girl wants something, your kid wants something. Oh, I got to save up for a year or two. Like, yeah, nah, man.
Because then it's like, come on. At that point, it brings a different energy because it's like you may really want to do that for like your kid, your wife, whoever, right? You really want to help them get something so bad.
Yeah. But
you got to wait it out. Somebody going to feel bad. Oh, don't worry about it. I really don't want it. No, dang well, they probably really do want it, but they know the situation, so they're understanding, which is cool. But it's like, I know for a fact, I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to do something for somebody, and it's like, I just can't do it. Then, hey, don't open your mouth saying you finna do it. Just leave it be.
Yep.
But I would love to be in a position like, oh, you want that? Oh, you know, I may even lie. Oh, yeah, you know, we'll figure it out. Either that same day or your next holiday, whatever. Gotcha. I got you. You really wanted that? I got it.
Yeah.
Don't just be doing it just cause now. Like, you know, that's how people get spoiled.
Right.
Come right with it. But I'm saying like there's levels. And when I seen that, and that's not nothing crazy. Granted, you know, some people are like, oh, Gucci's expensive. Yeah, I get it. But if you're making certain kind of money, it's really not that expensive. Yeah. It seems expensive. Like, oh, I'm not paying $200 for a t-shirt. You may not, but Jimmy over there will. Yeah. So it's like,
but and that same thing, when you hear people spend like $200 on a t-shirt, $1,000 on a t-shirt, you know, $10,000 on a bag or whatever, doesn't mean they spent that money from their personal account. they could have an asset that pays for that. And that's really what you want. Is you want to have the assets pay for your luxuries.
That's facts. Because like I said, there's people out there that have assets that will literally pay for everything else.
Yeah.
You can have, there's businesses that pay for everything. You're not coming out of pocket with nothing.
Yeah.
You got your business literally paying for your whatever you're doing, and you're still making profit.
Yeah, exactly. You want to have someone else pay for it.
That's the end goal.
Yeah.
If you coming out of pocket, that means you got to make that money back.
Everything you pay for,
you got to make it back.
You should be able to have somebody paying for it for you.
Yep.
You can invest your money in real estate, get a rental, have that rental income, pay for your house.
That's paying for your house. Yep.
Yeah. Now you living free.
Literally.
Somebody's paying your mortgage for you.
Literally. Yeah, y'all got to make moves like that. And doing these is how you do it.
Yeah.
These tips is how you do it. Now, on the topic of spending, try to spend less when you're on this, this road to becoming financially free. If you spend more, like I was just saying, if you spend anything out of your pocket, you got to make it back.
Yeah.
If you're talking about we're not talking about your bills either. If you're talking about your regular bills, that's necessary. You don't need to be going broke, you don't need to be going homeless trying to become financially free. Take care of the necessities.
Yeah.
But all the extra stuff.
Yeah, cut it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you and your girl go out to eat every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one of those days got to go. Hell, 2 of those days got to go. Once a month. Maybe even twice a month, unless there's an occasion.
Yeah, you got to make the sacrifice. If you can make like 5 years sacrifice or something, just limit your spending and aggressively like put that money into something, I guarantee the payoff will be worth it. And after that,
you do that every day if you wanted to.
Yeah, after that you can be financially free.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about, oh well, I know you wanted to go here for your birthday, but it's just not in the budget right now.
Yeah,
she'll understand because she know what the end goal is.
Exactly. As long as you got that end goal.
And it's on, because then after that, you don't have to ever, literally, anything that people say now that, gets people discouraged or whatever, you'll never have to say those things again. Ever.
Yeah.
You don't have to say, oh, I can't do it. Your vocabulary is different when you're up there. You don't have to say, oh, I can't do it anymore. You're not going to say, we'll wait on it. None of that.
Yeah.
You're just like, because you spent your 5 years, 10 years, however long it takes you to get wherever your end goal is, however long it takes you to get there, you spent those years grinding.
Yeah.
So you can get to this very moment and every moment after this.
Exactly. That 5 years is going to seem like nothing compared to the rest of your life that you get to live free.
Facts. Because once you get there, you can be like, dang, did I really spend that much time? It's really been that long? Time flies. But in that moment, you're like, dang, this is a long process.
Yeah, it will seem like that. You might have to put off a couple of vacations, but like when you think about it, is that vacation really worth like an extra couple years of your life working?
Right.
That's not a fair trade to me.
Not at all. Especially when you know that your end goal, you can literally live a vacation every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
So I'm gonna take vacation, and so I have to work like 2, 3, 4 extra years. No.
I'd rather grind it all out, bag that extra vacation money or whatever, roll it over, and just keep moving.
Look, imagine if you invested that vacation money in Shiba.
Facts.
Bro, you could be a billionaire. But instead you on vacation.
I'm going to Hawaii. I don't care. I'm going snorkeling.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Don't get me wrong.
But you could be snorkeling for the rest of your life.
Right. So, when it's time to do that, that's where you go. You spend less on the extra stuff. Focus on the main goal here, which is financial freedom.
Yeah. Make your money first, and then you go have fun.
Now, like we were just talking about, buy experiences, not things. That's where people mess up.
Yeah.
And I tell people this all the time. I would rather pay for a dinner at a spot that costs the same amount as buying these shoes or this shirt that's probably not going to fit me within a month.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna look at it, realize I spent $400, and now I can't even wear it no more. So
Right.
you gotta let it go. You're not gonna get your money back either. What you gonna do? Sell it? You're not getting on Poshmark talking about $450.
Yeah, nah. Ain't nobody about to buy that.
That dingy shirt, bro. I give you $5. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I spent $400. Oh, okay, and
Yeah. Or use that money to invest in yourself, man. Buy a mentor. Like
see, that's an experience.
Yeah.
Buy an experience. Get something out of it. So feed yourself.
Exactly. Feed yourself.
You gotta feed yourself. And I'm not talking about food.
Yeah.
Feed your brain, feed your body, feed your emotions, feed your spirit.
Yeah.
Everything else, it all come later. So pay if you're gonna buy anything, buy experience, buy something, buy knowledge.
Yeah. Exactly.
Buy 20 minutes of somebody's time at the coffee shop. Do whatever you got to do, because there's people that do that. What PJ from Car Hacks?
Yeah.
That's what he used to do. He used to literally, he's a financial guy. He helps people buy cars, da da da. But he used to sit there and go to coffee shops and see people and be like, hey, can I pay you $250 to sit down and talk to me for a second? I just need to know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me what you don't know, so I know what I need to give people. What?
Hey, that's smart.
I would have never thought of that. But that's what he said he did. He said he would go to coffee shops, he'd go to these events or whatever, and he'd be like, hey, tell me something you don't know that I may know.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, people were like, oh, I don't even want your money. We just had a great conversation. That's plenty for me.
Yeah, but then you learn something valuable that you can learn how to package and sell.
And that's literally what he did. That's
genius.
I was finna say, that is genius. Because I would have never thought of that.
But it's as simple as that. Like, that's really not that hard.
It's conversation.
Yeah.
We're having a conversation right now. And that's all it is. And people are going to get this knowledge and be like, them boys is right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And now you a millionaire.
Yeah. Like you said, just buy experience, man.
That's all you got to do.
Because you can buy that experience, like you said, with a mentor, follow him around, see what he does, see how he moves, how he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to learn those things. You're going to pick up on those things. And
It's
be
going
able
to come
use them
second
to
nature.
yourself. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
You got to do it. So now, my next tip is to pay off your debt. Right? Don't let your debt just accumulate, because then that's really going to bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, I'll let it go to collections. Okay. And then let's say whatever you went to, you need your credit score. Bruh, what are you doing? You just screwed yourself. Oh, well, I didn't pay that thing in the collections. Well, I can't help you. You're going to go door to door to door to door trying to get somebody to help you.
Yep.
Since you didn't handle that debt.
And the system is backwards, man. Like the more help you need, the more you're going to pay. The more
For
money
real.
you got, the less you're going to pay.
Yeah. That's
So you gotta get your credit right. Like, you gotta pay off your bad debt. I'm not saying don't use debt, because honestly, debt is one of the greatest things that you can have. I mean, that's how most people make their wealth, is through debt. But it's got to be good debt. That debt has got to be, generating income for you.
Yeah, because if you think about it, you cannot consider yourself financially free if you have debt, because that means you owe something. That's not free money. You're not free. Your money has to go somewhere. Being financially free, your money doesn't have to go anywhere except for bills.
Yeah.
That's a good debt. That's normal. That's how you have to live.
Yeah.
But
those things should be paid by other things and
right,
people,
but if you
other
got
assets.
Yeah, but if you got doctors thing, you just living. Come on, son. Like, you have to pay that.
Yeah.
If not, they gonna take it from you regardless. So it's like, oh, I got plenty of money. Okay, well, if you got plenty of money, pay it.
Yeah. Pay off your credit cards, pay off your cars, pay all that stuff off, and invest the rest of the money.
Yeah, stop putting yourself in a hole.
Yeah.
People will do something like, oh, it's not that bad. I need y'all to do y'all numbers. Make sure it works, because you should be able to do that. You should be able to do ABC, which is whatever that is, pay your bills, and eat. Those are your main three things. You have to live. Eat, pay your bills so you have somewhere to live, your rent, mortgage, whatever you got, And then whatever else is needed. All that other stuff, who cares?
Yeah.
You don't really need a gym membership. Do it at home.
Yeah.
That's $50, $20, $100, wherever you go. There's gyms that are $250 a month. What? $500 a month. What? I'm cool. I got resistance bands at Walmart, some dumbbells. I got an empty room.
Yeah.
Same workout. I'm good.
Yeah, you can make it work. Yeah, pay off that bad debt. And if you get debt, that's after you got rid of that bad debt. So you can get debt that makes money.
There you go. Like I said, get the good debt.
Yeah, you want the good debt.
That bad, yeah, you don't want that bad juju.
If you're paying for the debt, it ain't good debt.
Facts. And now, to pay with that good debt, or any good debt, to make good debt, you got to create additional sources of income. So yes, that means you're going to be working more than one job.
Yeah.
You got to get the money in. You can't just say, this job here is going to make me financially free. Impossible. Unless it's your own thing. But even then, you got your annual taxes. You got all this stuff that you have to drop. Versus, let's say you got this going on and then you open something else over here. Let's say that thing over here makes a fat chunk of change over here. So now you got two things that are paying for the things you got. So now look, you got this one thing is helping you pay for whatever's going on over here. Plus those things together, whatever extra stuff you got going on is paying for your bills. You're still living free.
Yeah.
But you got multiple sources of income coming in. You're going to need that. I'm going to tell you right there. Any millionaire, not even a billionaire, any millionaire has more than one source of income. Minimum 7.
Yeah.
Minimum.
But, and it might sound like a lot, but it could necessarily be from, like, stem off of one thing.
Facts.
Say you got a podcast. You could sell like a class. You could sell your clothes for merchandise.
Yep.
You know, you could do a lot of different streams of income from one thing.
Exactly. Like this is how we see it. We're gonna put y'all on game real quick. So this is what we're talking about. Like he just said, the podcast, right? We have the podcast. So that's one. Then we're gonna have a YouTube connected to this podcast. That's 2. We're gonna make merch. That's 3. We might host an event. That's 4. Plus whatever we got going on. I got my own YouTube channel. That's 5. You got yours. That's 6. I got my own clothing brand. That's 7 already. You got excavator. That's 8.
Yeah.
Rental property. 9. Rental cars. 10.
Yeah. 10 sources of income right there.
That's 10 sources of income, 2 people, which means we need 4 more.
And that's not even like a bunch of different jobs. It's not like you got to work 10 different 9-to-5 jobs.
Right. It's literally simple stuff. Granted, we're talking major moves over here. Like, rental property, those are big moves. But you can still do little stuff. You can start a YouTube channel. That's free.
Yeah.
Start a YouTube channel. Get your people out there. Get your 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch hours. You start getting a check. Make merch. That's 2. Shoot. Then off the merch, make your own brand.
Yeah.
Put it on Etsy. We're at 4. Shoot. Make some stickers. 5.
Yeah.
What else we got? Host a couple of events. Make it an annual thing, winkle thing. I don't know. Call it whatever you want to call it. That's 6.
Yeah, anything. Just have any kind of side hustle.
And it could all be off one thing.
Yeah, and if you're not into that kind of stuff, man, you could literally start a side hustle cutting grass. You can cut grass a regular yard, like $80 a yard. Or you can knock out like 4 or 5 of those a day.
Yep.
If you want, you can record it, show people how to cut different designs in the grass.
Boom,
YouTube channel right there.
That's 2 sources of income. Because you're getting paid to cut that grass, and now YouTube's paying you for the content you just made.
Yeah. And then you can start a podcast about
what you're doing.
Landscaping, yeah.
That's 3.
Right there. All you did was learn one thing.
And then you just keep going.
Yeah. Simple as that.
It's easy.
And then you still got your 9-to-5 so you can have your insurance or whatever else you got going on.
Yeah, until you get that money to do it yourself. Because the end goal is, financial freedom. You're self-made.
Yeah.
You use your little, you use what you had to do to get whatever, but you're self-made now.
Yeah. And I think everyone should have a business.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't have to be like a full-time business. But like I said, even if you're cutting grass or something on the side, like start a business so you can run those expenses through there, lower your taxable income, because taxes is going to be your biggest thing that you pay.
Facts. And if you don't do it right, it's gonna eat you alive.
Yeah, you want to get your taxes down. You want to keep your money. It don't matter how much money you make, it's how much you keep.
Facts. Now our last tip. This is tip 10. And it's plain and simple. Invest in your future.
Yeah, it's like we've been talking about the whole time.
That's literally what we've been talking about this whole time. But it's sad to say, but it's like I feel like I have to say this. Like I have to tell you guys to invest in your future. It's not that you can't just do this and then you're like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do, and plain and simple. No, there's an end goal, and you have to do things to get there. And you can't just get there plain and simple. Like you can't just walk over there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people that go to conventions to learn something so they can make money to do whatever, right? For them to get to that convention, you have to get there. Whether you walk, take a bike, take a car, take a bus, take a plane. All those you got to pay for something.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, well, walking's free. Not if you got bad shoes. Poor sneakers, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do this walk in some heels. Now your ankles toe up. Now you down for the count because you got to go to the doctor because something's wrong with your ankles.
Yeah.
That's the wrong investing in yourself.
Nah, you definitely got to invest in yourself, man.
Little stuff like that. Like,
and it's all the stuff we already talked about. Like you said, pay yourself first. Like you got to pay yourself, man. You when you get a check, put that money to the side to keep for yourself.
Mm-hmm. It don't even got to be a lot.
No.
Because it's going to add up.
But you got to make your money work for you. Because if you ain't making money in your sleep, you ain't never going to get rich.
Ever. It's not going to be a good look for y'all.
Nah.
So you got to invest in yourself. Whether it's to get somewhere, whether it's to make sure you're healthy, whatever, you got to invest in yourself to keep you going, keep you on your feet, keep your mind right, keep your heart real, and keep your pockets fat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's you can't just, oh, well, I'm just do this and that this will be fine. This is fine. No. If you got to do it once, do it right. I live by that. Do it once, do it right.
Yep.
You don't want to have to keep, because it's a setback. If I have to do something over again, it's a setback.
Yeah, it ends up costing you twice as much.
Because now it's like you made the first thing or whatever, you did the first thing, and it's like, man, I got to step back because I messed up here, or now I got to revamp this, or now you're messing up.
Yeah.
You're messing up. So now you got to just start all over again.
Yeah.
And now the hours you spent that could have put you forward, you could have spent 7 hours going forward, but instead you spent 7 hours in the same spot.
Yeah.
You didn't go nowhere. You should be moving forward every day.
Yeah.
Like, it's just perfect example. It's like this. We can sit here all day, right, and record all day, right? We already been talking for almost 45 minutes, 46 minutes, whatever it is. But I don't post this.
Doesn't do you any
It
good.
didn't do me no good. We just sat here for minutes on the minutes on the minutes when you could literally just do this, go to the next thing, do this, go to the next thing. But you just sat here and was like, oh, well, that was cool, that was fun, and then you don't make a move after that.
No, you got it. You got to execute your moves.
Like, come on. So you have to invest in your time, invest in yourself, your health, anything that has to do with you. You have to invest into it because that is your future. So you're investing in your future and you're investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself and everything will just go. If you keep your mind right, you'll be able to knock all these tips out.
Yep.
My head's right. I know what I want. Get your goals. Boom.
Yeah. Keep educating yourself.
Yeah. My pockets is good. Boom. Okay. Buying your experiences. Boom. What else they say? We got that. Boom. Check it off. Write it down. Go back through it. I don't care. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But you got to pay attention. You're like, okay, this is what I need to do. Okay. Check it off. Boom, 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 boom. I don't care if you got to make it a daily list every day. All right.
Figure it out.
Wake up in the morning. Is my head right? I got to wake up, get myself realigned, get right in with myself. All right, cool. Next step. Let's get to it. What's the goal today? All right, cool. Did that. What's next? All right, what's next? Did I do everything? All right, cool. We good.
Yeah.
But if you can't have none of those. You just down and out and you're like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. Tomorrow will turn into the next day, which will turn into a week.
Yep.
Which will turn into a month, years.
Yeah.
decade.
You ain't never gonna do it.
You just there like, well, man, if you would have just did what I told you to do,
Yep.
you'd be all right now.
Just invest in yourself, man.
That's important. Sleep and all.
Sleep, health, buy education, continue and educate yourself. And don't worry about like 2-3 jobs. I tell you, man, I don't know nobody that got money that got about 2-3 jobs. Just learn something, get good at it and learn how to monetize it.
For sure. That is plain and simple. You just gotta, it's your future. And it's a simple saying, but it's heavy. You get the same amount of things that you put out. Whatever you put out, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So if you put out trash, your life gonna be trash.
Yep.
If you want to be great, do great things, and your life will be great. But if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna half-ass this, half-ass that. Okay, half-ass if you want to. The world will match your energy. Believe that.
Oh yeah.
So if you out here just, it was alright, I'll do this. The next thing you know, you just gonna get half-ass energy right back, and you wondering why you didn't really go nowhere. You felt like you was doing something. Oh yeah, I'm making progress. Yeah, well, it's half-ass progress.
Yeah.
Now you're getting half-ass results. Like, oh, this is what I want. My goal was $1 million. I only made 250. That's still a lot, but that wasn't your end goal. So,
right.
I don't know what to help you with. Oh yeah, I put all this work in. I'm gonna sell this house. I refabbed and all that. I should be getting like $400K. Oh, missed spot. You half-ass this. Paint's horrible.
Yeah.
Trimming's falling off.
Right.
I give you $100K. Wait a minute. I spent $400K.
Yeah.
I don't care what you spent. You did a poor job.
Yeah, exactly.
I give you $100K. Best offer.
Yeah, just put in good energy, put in the hard work, and it will pay off. Don't do it halfway.
Yeah, don't do it halfway. And that's basically it. You know what I'm saying? It's plain and simple. Those tips is plain and simple.
Yeah, that's the basics.
Literally. These basic little things here will take you far.
Yep.
All this stuff sounds super simple, but it's like if you really think about it and put yourself in the game, you're gonna realize that these simple things will put you in the next position. Because these are only 10. I'm sure there's hundreds of other steps, but these are just 10. So when you knock these out, you still got step 11, 12, 13. It just keeps going. Just like I said, numbers don't stop. So there's tips after tip after tip to just keep going. Like I said, I don't care who you got to put yourself in competition with. If you know that somebody made $1,000 today, I'm telling you, they're trying to make another $1,000 tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then they're going to double that. They're like, oh, I did this. It was, it wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? I made a smooth 1,000. If I do this times 10 or, maybe I switch this up, I might make 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. And they're going to do that over and over again. And that's how your pockets get fat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push yourself to do these things. If not, you're financially freedom is not for you.
Yeah.
If that's not the life you want to live, you're not gonna ever be financially free.
I don't know anybody that could tell me they don't want to be financially free. I don't know nobody's gonna say I want to wake up 7 in the morning, work till 5 at night every night.
Every night. Nobody wants to. Nobody.
So just do what you got to do, so you can get out of that situation.
I want the whole world to be financially free, bro.
Yeah, and even if you do like your job and you want to go work, 9 to 5 or do whatever, but you don't want to be locked in like, oh, I gotta go to work. I need this paycheck. Like if they piss you off and you don't want to do it no more, that you can leave.
Yeah,
you're not trapped there.
That's the yeah. You got to get yourself. You have to get. The way I see it is, you have to get to a point where you don't say you gotta do something. If you gotta do something, you haven't made it yet.
Yeah.
If you got to, like, I gotta get up. I gotta. If you got to, you ain't there yet.
Yeah. You do it because you want to.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to get up. I want to work today. That sounds so much better than I gotta get up. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Man, my boss is pissing me off, man, but I still gotta go.
I gotta go.
Versus, like, nah.
I don't want to deal with you today, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'm out. See it. I'll go find something else.
Right, exactly. Nobody wants to do that. So get to that point, and I'm telling you, you'll be good. But, I mean, if you got nothing else to say, we can conclude everything up right here. Like I said, follow these steps. But before you get these steps, think about everything you want to do in life. And just know if you're financially free, you can do everything you want times 10. You know what I'm saying? Get right. Because when you're financially free, it can literally take over. You can literally take over everything. Because you can do whatever. You can go wherever. Buy whatever. You don't have to worry about nothing. Everybody's taken care of. And it's a better life. People will sit here literally and watch other people do what you can literally do.
Yeah.
Why? When you can just do it.
That's it, man.
You sit here for hours and hours and hours and watch so and so. Y'all will sit here for hours and watch Kim Kardashian and all of them. You'll watch the Real Housewives or whoever. You'll watch Gordon Ramsay and whoever.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you was to make your own day in the life or whatever, you could literally do it. You'll be there within a blink of an eye. So it's like I said, being financially free, you're taking ownership of your own finances and everything like that. It's important to live your life how you want to live it. You know what I'm saying? You make your money how you want to make your money. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to. And it's just something that everybody deserves. You know what I'm saying? So take it or leave it. We're just guys talking.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, we may be talking, but we take these 10 steps and then some. Cause
every day.
Yeah, the end goal is financial freedom. Cause I'm telling you, don't nobody want to have to get up in the morning and worry about this and that and that and this and the third. Nobody wants to do that. I want to get up, do what I want. We say this all the time. For us, you know what I'm saying, once we're financially free, we can do crazy things like wake up in the morning. I said this the other day at the gym. I'm going to wake up in the morning one day, right? I'm going to have my house where I want it. My life is where I want it. I got the car where I want. I'm going to wake up in the morning, whether it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever. I'm waking up in the morning. I'm going to go to my kitchen. I'm going to make me some tea. I'm going to go to my garage. I'm going to start my SVJ. And I'm going to sit in it. Because I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to start that car. Enjoy my tea. I'm going to open my garage. Look at my neighborhood. And that's it. Anything after that, how's what you doing today? Let's go do something.
Yep.
I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out. Be over there in 20 minutes.
And that was a good day.
Hey,
that's it.
And that whole time, my money's working. I'm not. My money is.
Exactly. You don't work. Make your
money
work.
You don't need to be. You once you put in the time, however many years it takes you to get to wherever that goal is for your money to literally do its own thing, you're gonna get all that time back and then some.
Oh yeah.
Because you're like, I spent 10 years of that. Okay. Now you can spend the next 10, 20, 30 years doing whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to Hawaii for whatever. Okay, now you get to go to Hawaii because you want to.
That short-term sacrifice is worth it.
The end game is the best game.
Oh, yeah. So just keep your head in the game, keep your mind right, and you'll get there.
And stay around positive people.
Yes.
Like-minded people. Don't deal with nobody who's just a cheerleader. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want no cheerleaders in my life.
Nah,
ever.
I don't need no cheerleaders.
I don't need nobody talking like. Don't use my name and talk mess. I've heard people do that. Oh, watch when he up there doing whatever. I know when I'm up there. Listen to what you said. When I'm up there, not when we're up there.
Yeah.
When I'm up there,
we can both get there. There ain't no reason you can't.
Yeah. So don't.
Anybody can get rich.
Anybody.
It's just doing the simple steps, man. Anybody.
So stay around like-minded people. Keep your head right. Keep your health right. And your pockets will get right.
Oh, yeah.
It's plain and simple.
You'll get there.
I'll be waiting for you. We will be waiting for y'all. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have coffee meetings and tea meetings or whatever you want to call it, at whatever time of the day, at whatever stop, where it's the coffee shop or the mall, I don't care. We'll be there. We're gonna be at the point. We're gonna have our own cars and coffee.
Oh yeah.
I'll be here every Tuesday. Show up if you want to. We just talking about life and still learning. We're still our own. Even though we got a team thing going over here, we're our own people. Who knows what they're doing? Whoever your team, you don't know what they're doing on the outside. They could be doing their own thing, making their money, and you're like, oh dang, oh yeah, I just made extra $50,000 this month. Really? What the hell? What was you doing? Oh, well, I started this. Oh, that's new to me. Yeah. New knowledge. Next thing you know, that might be something I'm into. Shoot, how'd you do it? I'm trying to do that. I'll bet.
There's lots of ways to make a lot of money, man.
Financial freedom is the way to go.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like I was saying, follow these steps, or don't. But if you're hanging around people that are following these steps, do me a favor, just stay out their way. Because they're going places.
And we'll see y'all on the top.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. We'll save. If we get there before y'all, we'll save you a seat.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's welcome. It ain't no VIP access, but the only...
VIPs only.
Yeah, VIP only. The only way you get in here is you're financially free.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have a thing, oh, well, I got to go. Unless you got kids. Other than that, I don't want to hear, I got to go. We can be out there all night. Over having dinner, next thing you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning, riding around the city. Oh, I gotta go. After dinner, I gotta go home. I got work in the morning. Work? Your money's not working for you yet? You shouldn't be out at all. Don't come unless your stuff is working. Don't come out here.
Yeah.
Unless you came to learn something, don't come out here. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, follow these steps. Get your head right. Those are the main things. Even if you don't got a team, get your head right. Invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna pay. It's gonna pay. It's gonna all be worth it. But yeah, that's it with this one. I hope everybody has a great evening or morning or whenever time you're listening. And well, hell out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We out.